Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be an in-depth jewelry guide in terms of what each piece of jewelry can roll and what are the optimal rolls to look for, and I will include an infographic as well, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so I recently did a video where I covered the advanced topics of artifacts in general and how to manage them in terms of what to sell and what to hold on to and how to determine if a piece is good or not. I got a little bit of feedback that I didn't go over jewelry. I kind of glossed over it. That video was already getting up into the 25-minute range. I don't like to make crazy long videos and bore people, so I like to keep it concise. So I thought it would be best to kind of break down jewelry in its own special video. And I went ahead and made this infographic that I will have down in the video description that you can kind of look at and go over. But I will cover that a little bit more in depth here in just a little bit. So first of all, obviously jewelry is what we get from the spider. It is the only place you can get well, that's not true. You can get banners from stage 7s of campaigns, but it's a very unreliable way to farm banners. So, and you can also buy them in the shop with certain offers. But basically, the only way in the game to realistically acquire the good jewelry that you need is from the spider, that one place. So, just really quickly, I'll show you my endgame spider farming strat. This is kind of what I do. I've got a debuffer in Dracomorph, and then 4 nukers that do damage based off of enemy max HP. If you give them enough crit damage, they are able to burst down the spider. And I can farm stage 20 of the spider in about 20 seconds. So there is that. And then we get a piece of jewelry and a little bit of silver. So in this video, I'm going to be going over how to determine if the piece of jewelry is good. By the way, we can't sell artifacts here in the, at the end of a spider run, which all of us moderators have suggested to Polarium. They know the player base wants to be able to sell jewelry artifacts after the run, so I hope it's on the way someday, and we can all hope for that. But I'm going to be going over how to determine if they are good and kind of what goes into that. So let's pull up jewelry, and if I go over the infographic really quick, I'll explain this. So for rings, the main stat, okay, so on this infographic, green is like, it's good. That's what we're hoping for. Yellow is like S tier. That's what we really want. So you'll see for like banners, the main stat, accuracy, is very sought after as the main stat of a banner. And then the other ones are kind of, if they're in red, you don't want that because it's like a flat stat that it's kind of a wasted roll and you don't want it. For like a banner, you really want an accuracy main stat most of the time, not always. I didn't put like res, HP, defense, and attack in red because there are some situations where you have a champion that doesn't place any debuffs. So, you would want like HP or attack or something on them. For some like arena nukers, it can be better to get attack instead of accuracy just to do as much damage as possible. Your campaign farmer, you probably want attack instead of accuracy. So there are situations where it's not the best, but in general, when you're farming, the golden stats are what you're kind of looking for. So like an amulet, it's really important to get crit damage and have a good stock of crit damage amulets. And then, the asterisk denotes something that cannot roll twice. So if we look at the amulets, you'll see crit damage in green under substat has an asterisk. It means that it can roll crit damage as a substat, but only if it doesn't roll crit damage as a main stat. So, if it rolls like HP main stat, then it can roll crit damage as a substat. But if it rolls crit damage as a main stat, it cannot, show up twice. It's the same thing for banners with, like HP percent and stuff. If the banner rolls HP, it can't roll flat HP again. But if it rolls HP, it can roll HP percent. That's why it's left in green with no asterisks. All right, so that kind of goes over that. That will be in the infographic for you to go over. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go under jewelry. I'm going to go under the new tab, and I'm going to kind of go through my newly acquired jewelry pieces and kind of walk you through my thought process on if this is something that I can sell or if it's something that I should kind of try to hold on to. Now, as a side note, probably the best silver farming in the game is jewelry. Banners obviously sell for the most, then amulets, and then rings. So as you get kind of up the tiers of rarity, they're going to sell for even more. I have seen banners sell for like 150,000 for one banner. So you can really farm up a few million silver if you're in the end game farming, you know, 5 and 6 star jewelry artifacts. Now, earlier in the game as a newer player, it's not nearly as efficient per energy to farm the spider in terms of silver. You're better off like farming the campaign. But once you get to the end game, the most efficient, you know, silver farming can be the spider. So let's start going through these. All right. This is an amulet that rolled defense. We can see here, you can see the artifact in the bottom left, and then our guide here. So it rolled defense, that's white, and then it didn't roll crit damage or accuracy, so it doesn't really... res is still in green because it's sought after for certain characters that don't need accuracy, but that would be an amulet that isn't really bringing any redeeming qualities, so we're going to sell that one. This banner rolls a flat attack with speed. What just happened there? Why did that... Did it just like... It just went away? It still says I have... Oh, it just like left my new screen. Interesting. Okay, I don't really know what went on there. But yeah, this banner rolled attack, which can be okay. Then it rolled a speed substat with attack percent. You notice that it cannot roll a flat attack. It has to roll attack percent because it already has flat attack main stat. It cannot get flat attack as a substat. So this is actually a really good banner for like a damage dealer that doesn't place any debuffs. Kind of a rare niche to get into, but you know, if you have like an arena nuker that happened to be a lizard man, or you know, your damage carry for faction wars that doesn't really place any debuffs, that would be a very good banner for them. So we'll hang on to that. This ring, so normally on rings you're looking for percent substats. This has 3% substats, so I'm going to keep that. Amulet, defense with crit damage, we'll sell that one. We're basically looking for it to have crit damage and accuracy, or like at least accuracy is a substat. So if this had crit damage and accuracy, I would have kept it. So HP, and it has speed. We normally want our banners to have speed. That's why I put the speed in gold for banners. You're really looking for speed. Very important. It's the only spot that you can get speed on jewelry is a substat of a banner. So it gets that. It's got HP. That's a good banner. For somebody that doesn't really need accuracy, that's a good banner. So we're going to keep that one. This is a crit damage amulet, 6 stars. So that a 6-star crit damage amulet is kind of like a 6-star accuracy banner. You're just basically always going to want to keep it because you're going to have a lot of champions that want that crit damage, and you're going to have a lot of champions that want that accuracy. So 6-star crit damage amulet, keep them. 6-star accuracy banner, keep them until you get like super endgame and you're really min-maxing. So we'll keep that. This is really bad. It's a banner with no speed, and it's attack, so it doesn't have accuracy. So we can get rid of that one. This is a banner with accuracy and speed, so pretty good. It's got 2 gold stats on the chart, so we will keep that one. And then a ring, it rolled HP without an HP percent. It only has 1% roll. It doesn't have like 2 or 3. If this were defense percent and HP percent, I would probably keep it, but that's a sell. Defense with crit damage, no accuracy, we'll sell that one. Accuracy with speed and attack, that's a good banner. It's a 5-star accuracy with a speed substat. We could get some utility out of that, so we're gonna hold on to that. And then we kind of want to go through, make sure we didn't sell anything that we didn't want to sell. It's always good to recheck, so we'll check this one, make sure it is something we want to sell. Yep. Make sure this is something we wanted to sell. Yep. Double check these. Double check these. Okay, good. And then we're keeping those ones that kind of fit our criteria of being good. So we can see that's 218,000 on just 5 artifacts. So if you farm the spider for a lot of runs and you're in the end game doing kind of the later stages, you can really pile up some silver pretty quickly. So we'll get rid of those. And yeah, just kind of a quick little video I wanted to make because I didn't address it in depth enough in my artifacts guide. I wanted to do a special video about jewelry to help you. And like I said earlier in the video, this chart will be down in the video description for you to take a look at and kind of hold on to as a resource for yourself. So yeah, as always, if you have any questions, drop it down in the comments and I will do my best to help you out. So thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.